What's good, y'all? I wanted to chop it up with y'all at 2.5. Hope y'all having a good holiday. Hope y'all New Year's Eve is good too after this. A lot of people tend to either settle down during the holiday and then try to hit a reset button for New Year's. Take those days off. Or people go into the New Year, feet on the ground running. And I feel like that's the best way to do things. So I just wanted to talk to y'all about the New Year's resolution type of thing. From the title, I'm telling y'all to invest in yourselves. And when I say that, it don't necessarily gotta mean money, right? So a lot of people, they often wait to improve on something they want to do, or not with something they want to do, wait to improve on something for themselves, and kind of delay it until the New Year's. They be like, all right, I'm gonna go to the gym in 2025, right? It's but the circumstances are kind of the same on December 1st compared to January 1st. So it's why not hit the ground running and start off rip so that you just on an incline going into the next year. Y'all shouldn't hit a reset button for the next year. You should be improving every year. Even if it's little things that you've been doing, you can improve on. Always use YouTube as an example. Starting off the year, you may be at 10 subs or got 3 videos up or whatever, and you want to start off the new year with that motivation to kind of grow and stuff like that. How you gonna do that if you don't start the process before that? You don't just naturally gain confidence. You don't naturally just get good after a day passes. You feel me? You might be motivated to do so because everybody on that type timing, and energy is contagious. Everybody want to be better when the new year comes. That's why everybody doing the new thing. That's why everybody new year, new me. But that dies out quick. You see a whole lot of people in the gym in that month of January. The month after that, ain't nobody there. You feel me? Back to a regular schedule. So it's y'all gotta stay consistent in what y'all doing. I want y'all to kickstart that process. I want y'all to get right into it, just like how I'm doing. I'm not gonna say that's easy to do because y'all may not even know what y'all want to do. Y'all might just be okay, I'm gonna try new things in this upcoming year, or I'm gonna try to improve on this and that, but you don't really know how to improve on that, or you don't know what exactly you want to pick up as a hobby or something new to try, which is fine. But just make sure when you're doing these things, I don't want y'all to look at the new year as a reset button, unless it's something like a bad habit that you're gonna break, right? It's easier said than done, of course. But if you could be okay, on the first, I'm gonna stop drinking, I'm gonna stop smoking, I'm gonna stop biting my nails, I'm gonna stop doing this and that, the negative stuff, then I understand that. Because not only is that difficult, that's literally an addiction, right? So if you doing something to improve your life, even though naturally, if you start trying to do that now, when that day come and you try to do cold turkey, meaning you just cut it off, everything zero right then and there, it'll be easier because you was gradually slowing stuff down. You feel me? So you should always gradually, just like how growth is. When you grow slowly, slow growth is better than no growth. Same thing with something that you changing for the better, some type of addiction or just bad habit or something like that. Y'all want to progressively get it to the point where you can be I don't need this at all. I don't need to do the little things to kind of get the itch off or something like that. It's just all right, boom, I've been doing this enough to the point where it's not really a problem for me. I could just cut it off completely. So I just want y'all to look at it in that aspect for real. But getting into investing in yourselves, right? Now, personally, for me, I always been shy, quiet to myself. I ain't really mixed with people well. Not necessarily well. I just didn't mix with people because I didn't really want to mix with people. But I wanted to get out of that habit, and I wanted to learn to network better. I wanted to build, meaningful relationships. So obviously you got to talk to people, you got to learn to communicate. And I knew how to communicate as far as articulating my words the right way and making people feel comfortable and, smiling, being respectful, all the regular basic stuff, because I just, I'm not an awkward person once you get to know me. But it was hard to engage and stuff like that regardless, because I didn't really feel the need to welcome people into my life like that, if you get what I'm saying. But that's a big reason why I picked up YouTube, because I wanted to learn to kind of get out that shell and show creativity, because I always knew I had something like that. I always knew I could reach people in a certain way, especially the way I talk, and I'm very reasonable, I'm very logical. So it's Some people like that, and some people like to hear whether it's advice or just any kind of like insight on something, a topic or something like that. People like to hear from me. I don't know what it is. Like when my friends talk to me and stuff like that, it's just like they know the type of answer I'm gonna give. You know what I mean? Like it's like they know I'm not gonna steer them in no crazy direction. They know I'm not gonna be the bad influence. They know I'm not gonna like say some BS to them just to like get them out my face. Like I'm genuinely listen to what folks gotta say, respond in a way that I think will be okay, because people like to come to me for certain things like that. As far as people that like I'm close to, I'm wanting to come to and just chat about anything too, and just get like simple, what should I do here type of thing. And I'm just saying that to say, like, I want to build relationships with people with, similar goals, similar mindsets, because I believe to a certain extent, you are who you hang with. Everybody got their own personality and how they deal with like peer pressure and stuff like that. But ultimately, I think if you're around people enough, you adopt and kind of take their energy, you kind of take their habits. And if you look at it like this, right? Say you got something big going on, right? But you hang with a lot of lazy people. That energy that they got kind of like kills your momentum. Like people like me, like I could hang with, it don't matter who it is, and I'ma still have my like tunnel vision. I'm set and I'm focused on what I'm gonna do. But a lot of people kind of take in like that energy of other people, that critique of other people, but when they really not doing what they're doing, and they don't really understand the field you in and stuff like that, and that could kill your motivation. That could kill any type of like drive you got for something. Like it could kind of like just set you back because you don't got the right people around you uplifting. You feel me? So I say that to say I want to do that because I feel like you should be around people that you can learn from all the time. And even if it's little things like how to speak in certain settings, like it could be very specific in these things. Like you got, like I could just break it down with the YouTube stuff. Like you hang with somebody that knows how to edit videos very well, right? But he don't really know how to record it. You hang with somebody that's very good on camera. He don't know nothing about editing and stuff. You can not only learn from these people, but these people can help you do things, right? So I feel like when you hanging with people that can do those type of things and have those type of interests, the same as you, naturally you're gonna get better at these things, and y'all gonna build a connection outside of that because y'all have something in common. And that's just how basic friendships work. Y'all both like one thing, and then y'all end up chatting about other stuff and stuff that you ain't never heard of, or stuff that he like y'all don't like, and y'all start, and now y'all clicking. You feel me? So it's like now everybody cool people. Not only do we do it for business, we do it for because we actually mess with the dude, mess with the person, whoever, the lady. That's just giving you a different insight on the same thing that y'all in. You feel me? The same field or whatever. Just like any other job, any other career, any other skill, stuff like that is necessary because you want to ultimately be better every day at what you're trying to build. You put a lot of time into this, so you want to be good at it. And like just going into this year, not only with networking and investing in myself in that regard, I want to do it like just, I'm already knees deep into the YouTube stuff, right? I'm doing my best to make the most time out of it, make the best quality content I can, and I'm gonna only build off of that. I'm gonna keep on doing that. And not only that, I'm starting to build like a obsession with it, but it's like a healthy obsession. Like there's always healthy obsessions. Like the gym is always an example I'm going to use of a healthy obsession because it's something that's benefiting you if you do it the right way, which I do. And same thing with YouTube. Like I don't do it to the point where it's like killing everything I got going on, killing my mood and all that. Obviously there's times where it's like stressful. It's like, dang, I wanted to put out this video, or this is not exactly what I wanted to do, or this not getting the views I thought it would, stuff like that. But that's the growing pains. That's something I don't mind. That's something that I'm starting to like because it's more of a challenge. Stuff like that. The healthy obsession with the YouTube, I feel like that's a necessary thing. That's a necessity, like absolutely, because like just like something you love to do, it's just like I'm starting to love sharing just these simple thoughts and things that other people relate to because they going through the same stuff I'm going through. They starting their journey, or they been on their journey, and they doing these things just like I'm doing it. And those are the people that I want to connect with. So it's like I'm basically talking to a bunch of people that are kind of like me. We ain't exactly the same, obviously nobody's the same, but people with the same type of drive, the same ambition and stuff like that, those select few people, they're gonna watch me. They're gonna either be inspired, they're gonna be like motivated, it's gonna kickstart them to try their stuff. Like that's the stuff I like to do for people. I like to help people out. In the gym, I'm gonna help you out. If we talking about cars or something like that, I'm gonna help you out to the best of my ability. Cause I like cars, but I'm not no car guy. Like you can't throw any headlight at me and be like, what car is this? You feel me? But like as much as I can. If it's gaming, y'all don't really know that side too much, but I do that too. You feel me? I don't make it content or nothing, but I love that stuff. Like I play any type of game. It don't matter what it is. I feel like there's people like that all around the world, and they just looking for somebody that's kind of like them, just to kind of connect with and be inspired by and see like, oh yeah, he could do it, I could do it. Because that's how it was when I was looking at other stuff too. When I was looking at YouTube videos and stuff, I don't look for people that's like, oh, I could never do this. Like that's not necessarily what I watch the stuff for. Obviously, you want to be relatable, and a lot of these people like on the internet stuff is not relatable. Like I don't have private jets and all that other stuff, and I don't necessarily want that type of stuff. Like I want wealth, absolutely, but it's like I don't need a private jet and this and that. So you find people that you kind of connect with, that's on not necessarily on your level, but like you see them, you're like, oh, okay, he doing this, I could do this too. It's just a slight motivation and stuff. It's like step by step, and then you watching that person grow is also one of those things. Just like just inspiration. Like I could honestly say this year was a good year. I mean, every year I've had, it obviously wasn't the best year, but I don't take any year as like a bad year. You feel me? But there's some years where I go into the year, and I don't necessarily know what I want to accomplish. I don't really have that many goals. I don't know what I want to do, you know? And I feel like the best years, regardless of how, if they like positive with that goal or negative with that goal, I feel like if you have a goal going into the year, like a real goal that you've been working on, or that you're rolling into like early in the year and stuff, I feel like those are always going to be your best years, because that's something that you're passionate about and working towards. So like something like this with the YouTube and stuff is one of those things. Like if you have a job and you love your job and you want to get a promotion that you know you've been like working your ass off and you going hard, and there's been talks about it and stuff, and you know that year you think you could do it, that's the type of thing I'm talking about. If you just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna see where it's heading and stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously not everybody got it figured out. I still don't got it figured out, but it's not going to be the same type of drive and passion towards something, because you don't necessarily know what you're doing. You don't really have a drive to kind of find what you're looking for. It's just once you find it, then all that, the spark just comes. You feel me? And when you have something that's kind of working and you could see potential in it and you see growth in it, you're like, oh yeah, I'm about to like dive head first into this and go at it. That's exactly what I'm going to do with YouTube. So this year, like now that I know exactly what I want to do with it, exactly how I'm gonna approach it, like the energy it takes, the time it takes, there's no doubt that 2025 is going to be a crazy year for it, because I'm going to put probably like 10 times the amount of energy into it, and I'm starting it already. Like I'm doing that, I'm starting today, so that when 2025 come, it's already like a rolling process. Like it's just a snowball effect, so it's just going to grow, you feel me? And it's starting now. I'm not going to wait till the first hit cheers and be like, all right, I'm pick up the camera. Nah, it's starting right now, because I have the plan, I have it set, and I'm going to approach it the way that I think is going to be best for me. And hopefully y'all see that the same way. I want y'all to do y'all thing, but do it as like a snowball. Grab your snowball right now, start rolling. Like you're gonna pick up stuff on the way. You're gonna pick up some sticks, you're gonna pick up some rocks, but ultimately that snowball gonna get bigger and bigger. And I want it to roll into the new year for y'all, until y'all know exactly the path y'all about to roll on, and then y'all good after that. Like there's a lot of success out here, there's a lot of information out here, and I feel like everybody has something to offer. So I feel like if you know what you want to give to the world and what type of energy you got, I feel like there's no reason why you shouldn't approach it and get knee deep into that field or whatever you got going on, and you know, just going hard in that area. If you one of those people that be hating on folks for trying new things, you lame. If you one of those people that hate on folks in like comment sections where people are making mistakes or something like that, or doing something you don't necessarily like to the fullest extent and stuff, you lame. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. There's nothing wrong with trying again. You could be 15 years old, 10 years old, 40 years old, 60 years old, and restart and do something. All it takes is one good year, even a few good months, and your life will change. Not only physically, like you may be a millionaire 6 years or in a year. I mean, that's highly unlikely and stuff, but it depends on how much you work. It depends on your luck. It depends on how much you believe in yourself, right? But not only that, it changes you mentally. If you grind for 6 months, a year, your whole mindset on how to do things and how to accomplish things and how to just approach situations changes completely. When you have a goal and you reach that goal within the time frame that you wanted to, you look at yourself like almost like a superhuman, because it's like, I wanted this for mad long. I didn't really lock in. I locked in for these 6 months, 7 months, a year, and I got exactly what I wanted. I could only imagine what I could accomplish if I do 2 years, 3 years of something even bigger. Because this was like, if I could do this in a year, I could only imagine what I'd do in 3, 4, 5 years, and I'm consistent like this. Obviously, it's not as easy as that, but it is easy once you make it a habit. Because bad habits are hard to break. Good habits are hard to break as well. Because if you're doing something and that's a good habit, like I'm gonna always reference this, the gym, you feel so unaccomplished when you don't go to the gym. You feel like lazy, you feel like you didn't do enough that day. Same thing with like work. When you work, even if it's a job you don't like and then you lose that job, not only does the bills hurt you, it's you not feeling accomplished. It's like, dang, I'm not really doing nothing. Like, it doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't make you feel like, oh, I'm contributing to society and just add in what I can add. And it just don't make you feel good when you don't got no job or nothing like that, and you not contributing and you're not doing nothing. Like, even when you're doing little stuff like hopping on a game or something, or going to buy food and stuff, it feel a lot different doing that when you're working or after you've accomplished something. If you go to the gym and then you go buy Chipotle on a day-to-day basis, you're going to feel a lot different from just waking up, having nothing to do, contributing nothing to life, and then go and buy food every day. Or if you get home from school, you was doing something, you was working hard, you was learning, go get you some food and stuff like that, that's fine. Just waking up, no job, not contributing nothing, don't go to the gym, you feel a lot different doing stuff for yourself. You feel kind of weird. It's like, dang, do I deserve to be on the game right now? I mean, that may not be for everybody, because not everybody got the same drive, not everybody live the same, which is fine. But I'm just saying how it is for me and what I see for others, because like, it just feel weird. It's like, damn, I'm a bum, because I woke up and I just play the game. I ain't contribute nothing to life. I ain't go to the gym. I ain't help myself. I ain't even feed myself. Stuff like that. You feel me? Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm rambling about that, but y'all know exactly what I mean. If you don't get what I mean, then it is what it is. Let it go over your head. But I'm telling you what it is, and that's real. You feel me? Ultimately, though, I want 2025 to be like just taking one step at a time. There's no need to rush nothing. The process is going to work out for you in the timing that it's supposed to. You feel me? Your time isn't always the time it's going to be on. It's God's time always. So, faith in God. Let him do his thing. He's always on time. Make sure y'all keep steady in that process, because as long as you got faith in what's going to happen, nothing can happen. Because he going to give you what you ask for as long as you put that work in. You got to meet him in the middle. He going to give you everything you need. And you're going to get everything you want if you meet him right there in the middle. Again, he always on time. Ain't no need to rush it. Just trust the process. Now, the little accomplishments is the things that keep you motivated. Those are things that keep you grounded. Those are things that keep you focused on what you want to do. The big picture is the ultimate goal, whether that's you want to buy a house or you want to buy this car or things like that. Those are big things in that journey, but once you get to that point, then it becomes something little. It's a big accomplishment, but then there's a bigger picture after that. So you got to do each step slowly. Take your time with each one. And even if taking your time doesn't mean going slow. I say slowly, but that's only because one thing has to happen before the next thing has to happen. Even if it all happened within a week, you get a car, a house, and then I don't know, a dog or whatever the case may be. Those all happen by steps. Now, the small accomplishments are the things that keep you grounded, right? Those are things that keep you motivated and build in the bigger picture. For instance, if your goal is to get a car, The little goals are to save, get your credit right, whatever the case may be. You get your car right, but now that car becomes a part of the bigger picture. So it's a small piece of it. The car was the bigger picture at the end because that was the end goal. It was like I did everything. I got my car, got the keys, take your flick, whatever, celebrate. I got my car. Now I want a promotion at the job. Now I want to get my own house. I want to move out the apartment. I want to, I don't know, get a dog or something like that. I want to start a family. These things are the bigger picture, and each one after it happens becomes a part of the bigger picture, and that becomes smaller. So the end goal for you right now is going to be a small piece of the end goal for later. You get what I'm saying? This car was a big picture for me. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this by the end of the year. I'm gonna save my credit right. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna work extra, I'm gonna all that stuff. Did it, got my car. Next goal, move on. Now I'm trying to get a crib. Now I'm trying to get another car. Now I'm trying to get to travel or anything like that. All the little things matter a lot more than the bigger picture, because ultimately the journey is what the story is. When you tell people I did this, you're gonna name all your goals that you once had that you accomplished. And all those accomplishments turn into a big old list that turn into the big picture. And people look past the small things because it's easy to look past something once you already get it. So you need to constantly keep yourself motivated by constantly setting little goals for yourself and accomplishing those goals. That's why sports is such a big thing for me, because you can't cheat the physical stuff. You can't cheat physical capability. You can't cheat the gains in the gym. So if you have a problem with staying motivated, and if you have a problem with setting goals, the physical stuff is always the stuff that can't be cheated. You cannot pay your way through it with the facilities and the training and stuff, but ultimately you got to put in that work. Nobody can lift your hand and lift a weight for you and then you got big old muscles. You can implement some abs, but ain't strong there. You get hit in the gut and you done. You feel me? People getting surgery on the abs. That's besides the point though. That ain't real. The real work is the physical. If you have a problem with setting goals, or if it's things just come easy and you just want us to feel motivated, you don't really got a purpose, right? I'm telling you, get in that gym. That fixes all the problems. Get some physical stuff. Go challenge yourself. You want to challenge yourself. Hit up a 5K run. Hit up, a boxing gym or a boxing class or something. Learn how to fight. Do mixed martial arts. That's some expensive stuff. And if you got the resources and the money to do so, fighting is the thing. You don't really got to get up in there. You probably get hit once or twice just to learn. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. Pick up the physical stuff. You got to learn how to skate. You got to learn how to ski. You got to learn how to play basketball. You got to learn how to throw a football. All those things is physical. And if you have a problem with setting goals and accomplishing goals, I'm telling you, that's one of those things that's going to keep you motivated to do something. Now I got something to challenge myself, because money can't buy the progress that this is going to give me. That's just one of those things. And then after that, you should be able to feel motivated to do other stuff. You're going to just find your lanes, and then boom. Now you got the motivation to try other things that money can't buy. If you're having that problem, I wish I was having that problem. I have to get motivated in all other kind of ways, plus the gym. But that's just for the folks that got it like that. Now again, we're gonna start off one step at a time, 1% a day, starting today, going through 2025 to the end of forever. You feel me? To the end of us. That's how I want y'all to look at stuff. Don't wait until the 1st. Don't wait until the 31st. Wait after this video if that's what you needed, or hopefully you already was doing something and you looking at it like, I agree, that's what I've been doing. I'm glad somebody else is saying it, because I'm one of those ones that's going to tell you what it is. You got to start now, and it's going to roll over forever. Keep on going. We're going to take over the world one step at a time. You feel me? You got to start with taking over your world first though. All right.